Hi boys and girls. I'm going to quickly model for you how you can draw pictures to represent division. We're going to use the example 423 divided by 3 equals 141. And if you look on page 279 in your workbooks, number 1 says draw a picture to explain why 423 divided by 3 equals 141. The first thing I want to review with you is that to represent hundreds, we draw a square to represent a flat, which adds up to 100. We draw a line to represent 10, which is called a long. And then we draw a little unit cube to represent a ones, or a unit. So let's start by representing 423 using base 10 blocks. We're going to need 400s. It's not going to be my best work, but it will help you if you're having a hard time. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400. We need 2 10s to represent the 20, and then we need 3 1s. So just to save time, I'm going to make dots to represent the ones, okay? Now, we need to divide 423 equally into 3 groups. So I'm going to make 3 big circles to represent each group. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and distribute the hundreds. Okay, we always want to start with the largest place value of the dividend. So I'm going to go ahead and put this 100 in the first group. I'm going to take the second 100 and put it in the second group. I'm going to take the third 100 and put it in the third group. And then I'm left with 100 that I can't put into any of these groups right now, because then it would make the groups unequal. And we want to make sure we're making equal groups when we're dividing the best we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade in this 100 for 10 10s. Okay, so I'm going to basically put this flat away and instead trade it in for those 10 10s. So if you count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, this still equals 100, okay? So I'm not changing how many hundreds I have, I'm just changing the way it looks. So instead of having a flat, we're going to have 10 longs, which is the same as 100. Now don't forget, we also have these 2 10s here. So 10 10s plus 2 10s means that we have 12 10s all together to divide. So I'm going to start dividing them. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, 5 10s, 6 10s, 7 10s, 8 10s, 9 10s, 10 10s, 11 10s, 12 10s. Okay, so I have just distributed all the 10s. I'm going to go ahead and cross those off. And finally, we have 3 units here, 3 unit cubes. So I'm going to put 1 in the first group, 1 in the second group, and 1 in the third group. This means, I'm going to go ahead and cross them off. We have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40 plus 1. We have 100 plus 40 plus 1 in each group. This means there are 141 in each group. And that is how you use base 10 blocks and pictures to help you divide 3-digit by 1-digit numbers. You also have to remember to do trading when necessary.